If you need to generate reports on specific student information, you can come to the Reports area, and under here you have 3 reports. You can do an individual student report, which is good for progress report printing or looking at different assignments. A multifunction assignment report. We'll take a look at the student report here real quick so you can see some of the settings. So you can see that you can select your classes, you can select the data that you want, whether it's course grades, attendance, assignments, category totals. You can tell what terms you would like. You can filter for missing or late assignments, filter for scores, anybody with a D or an F if you'd like. So there are all sorts of different things that you can do, and it says, again, this is a multifunction report per student, so useful for making progress reports. You also have the multifunction assessment report, or assignment report rather, and this one is a list of students and scores per assignment. So this, as I say, is useful for finding where you might have somebody who has a list of incomplete assignments or late assignments, or you want to find a whole list of students who have D's and F's. So this is one that is a listing of students, whereas the other one was an individual report per student. And the third one is the student roster report. In this case, you would use this, let's say you were going to have a substitute, or maybe you're going on a field trip and you want a student roster report. You can do this. Notice for all of these you can either select one class or you can select multiple classes in order to make the report. In this one you can add different columns, so I could add blanks if I was making a substitute roster, or in this case I could also add different demographic information, home phone number, emergency contacts. So this might be nice if you were going on a field trip and you wanted to have a listing of all the emergency contact information, email addresses, numbers, phone numbers for students. You could just add columns. So in this case, if I wanted to add a blank column, I could add a whole bunch of blank columns so that I could have these. I can even rename these, so I could call this Monday, the next one Tuesday, and so on. So I could even name these columns if I needed to. And then when you're done, you simply just would click the Run Report. Now there is one other area, well, 2 other areas. You can pick to run this by all students or individual students, and you can also change the format in which it outputs this report. It could be either a PDF or an Excel, and that way if you wanted to bring it into a spreadsheet to manipulate the data more, you could, or you could just keep it as a PDF. And there are other options that you can set under the format here, whether you want a signature line or whether you want a top or a bottom note. So these are all good pieces of information to be able to use if you're going to generate a report. So that is how you can get reports out of PowerTeacher Pro. There are 3 different reports. I encourage you to get into these reports, change different options, run the report, and see what they look like in order to get the information out that you need.